take the dry, get rid of some of the excess. A lot of time I use a little holding spray here. Put the holding spray right there in your hand, just to catch the front line. Talking this great. Alright, yeah, what we're talking about today is just some of the old school haircuts that's coming back. I guess the younger crowd. This is one of my sons, my oldest son actually. And he's in what, 7th grade? So just some of the trends that's coming back. If you look at the older hip hop era, some of the different rappers and stuff like that was in different movies, right? Like the Juice, for example. That's the nickname that they're giving to this haircut. In all actuality, that was a movie that the great Tupac played in, right? And what was funny is, I was having a conversation. The movie's name was Juice, but the haircut's name was not Juice. That was just a common haircut that was being worn back when I was like junior high school, which is funny. I guess I'm making myself sound old. These are some of the first haircuts I've done, or was challenged to do, because you had the people that were setting the trends during that time, which were some of the ball players, rappers, entertainers, people like that. But anyway, it's just basic light fade on the side, and running apart through it. You put a little twist to it, you'll see a lot of them where they're taken apart and just coming straight down here. We're going to actually curve it through the back. So if you stay tuned, we're going to try to do a little series of YouTube haircuts that's showing some of the old school haircuts. Trying to find some models that's actually wearing those, and that shouldn't be too hard again because that's a popular style now. So anyway, just take the trimmer and just place it right into the hair there. Again, you got a straight, flat trimmer. Anytime you're curving, you need to use your corners to make corners. All right. When you're going around the curve, get up on the edge of your clipping. All right. You got a new pair of trimmers, and I always get different messages. I'm finally getting there, so we can kind of spend some time answering the questions. And I got my trusty camera guy that's helping out with the YouTube, which I appreciate. A lot of you guys are asking how to set the trimmers and things like that. Stay tuned, we'll do something on that. These are just the wall heroes. They've been out, say maybe 2 years, 3 years, maybe a little longer than that. And a TY blade that you can get that also goes on the wall detailers. And I will spend some time on that as well, just like different tools. Because it just dawned on me, with me going back to help out at my former barber school, Akron Barber College. A lot of people don't necessarily know what the different tools are and what they can do, or how you should use them and incorporate it into your day-to-day haircuts at shops or whatnot. But so we'll do a series on that. We can look forward to that. Just tools, terms, and techniques. Something that I used to teach when I was working at the Anders Clipper Company. 3T style of learning: the tools, understanding them, the terminology. If someone says I want a box, a slope, a flat top, whether it's a white guy, black guy, what's the difference in the language? And now, of course, that changes depending on where you live at, what part of the world, right? Okay. So here's our straight line through the back, and we can have our camera guy swing around. You can see how we got that mixing that old school with the new school. Just put a little swerve on it here, and I'm gonna come down through the back here. Again, you notice I'm just riding the corner of my blade whenever I'm going around that corner, and then when I'm going to make more of a flat shape, I'll lay the trimmer nice and flat. So that works. Okay, so a lot of this is all about placement, just making sure you get nice shapes and they actually don't look crooked, or if it's crooked on purpose. Right? I'm just going to add a little bit of width there. Just taking my line and just making it a little bit wider. By opening up just to making the part a little bit thicker there. One thing just to consider too, once you put your trimmer down and cut the hair's been cut. When you comb away from it, a lot of time the part can be a lot thicker. You see all that excess hair? And if you go making it too thick too quick, without combing that excess hair out of there, you may be in for a surprise once the customer actually combs or brushes their hair. That part may show up a lot thicker than what you intended to. Right? Okay, so make sure whatever you do on purpose. Like right here, I want a wider line on purpose, but I'm still careful that it's not wider than what I like. What's going to ensure that is just taking your comb and comb out the excess hair. And any of this might be a wise idea to take your comb, just place it on that edge, just so some of that longer hair doesn't get in the way of seeing a nice clean part. So you guys are just getting used to doing parts. Just remember, you're still going to do those same straight lines and circles around your front part of the hairline, around your ears, and you're going to do straight parts here. Okay? So everything's straight lines and circles. You may have heard me use that before. Some of the earlier teachings.
Appreciate you going. All right, man. I'll see you when I see you. Good one. Definitely try to have one. Sleeping, that is. Yes, sir.
Take it easy, yes, sir.
What's up, man? Oh, my man? Yeah. What happened? My boy, he called me once today. He said, hey, you want to go to New York? And he called me on the phone and exactly time he wanted to leave. I said, hell no.
And real important here, if we can get our camera guy to swing around, what goes for a good look is if you can take that front line there and just kind of curve it wherever your part's at. Make sure you comb away, because once you comb it, it's going to turn out a little bit lighter, just for the excess hair. And go ahead and make it nice and round in the front there. I'm going to try to make it just a little bit wider on this side, just so it looks a little like the back does. Again, just turning your trimmers sideways is going to help to get some of that excess. And of course, you can always comb away from the part that gives us that excess hair. The thing you can do, you can take your clipper. We use a larger comb. I'm going to use a flat top comb, which is shaped like that, you know. Use your wall flat top comb. I'm just going to take this hair here and just clipper and comb it. Okay? It's going to help to lay some of that hair down in those thicker areas.
Name brand jeans? Just a little knockoff stuff. True religion? $15. $15? No, that original. It can't be true. This is $100-something. Yeah, knockoff. Anything that ain't $150, $200.
So what's going on now in these modern day trends, you got a couple things. They're giving a kind of tribute to the old school in more than one way. So this particular haircut, the way I'm feeling like the artist in me, I'm feeling like the old school juice on the African American market. And then if you look at the Caucasian market, a lot of those guys are going grease lightning era, where they're doing the slick over. So if you get a front shot, our camera guy, just swing around, get a front shot. I'm gonna put a little gel in there and try to slick him this way. So he's gonna have a little bit of best of both worlds, right? So we kind of cut it a little at an angle here. This is again just our clipper and comb technique. And this way, riding that comb.
He's paying $50, you know it's a knockoff. Because this one Korean
Take our towel, just see how close we're at right here. And again, all just one simple part and a little molding of the top. I want to focus on that. The fade was already done. We did that earlier.
More here because they haven't really up on it, you know. Out there they are.
There's a lot of molding and shaping this season is what you're going to see. Freehand clipper, fingers on the back of the head, just for a little bit of stability, opposed to coming in here with a shake your hand. Come here, gives you a little bit of stability.
That's where you get all your deals at.
A lot of time I'll stand to the side of the customer, which gives me a nice view. Small hair, that's that camera view, or not camera view, but the mirror view that they're going to see once you hand them the mirror. So I'm going to catch them here, and haircut's done. I'm just picking for the detail. It's going to make a big difference of how the hair lays once you put a little hair gel on. Hair gel, I'm going to give a shout out to Suavecito. Appreciate you guys for creating that product. I'm going to have to get with you on that. I can use some of that for my barbershop. Okay? This is just like a gel. A lot of my students, they've actually been kind of teaching me on this. And Caucasian